Hello, folks. Welcome to the VailBrains tutorial series on web development. And today we're going to be looking at HTML and we're going to be running our first program in the browser. And please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Okay, first we need to look at a few facts about HTML. First, the HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and it describes the content of a web page. Secondly, it's a markup language, meaning it's not a programming language. It has tags and no logic. No logic in the sense there are a whole lot of programming languages we have, like the Visual Basics, like the C Sharp, like the Java. We perform logical operations on these languages. Like I can declare a variable in Java, I can declare a variable in C Sharp, I can declare a variable in C++. But it's impossible to do that with HTML. I cannot run a loop in HTML. I cannot do an if else statement in HTML. It has no logic. So that is why it's not a programming language. Absolutely, it's not a programming language. It's a markup language in which describes the content of web content. Okay, next thing, tags. Tags contain content. It contains content. So we have the opening tag and that of the closing tag, and the content goes in the middle. As you can see here, the content goes in the middle. So we have an example here, like this is a heading tag. We have my first heading, and this is the starting tag, and this is the ending tag. So tag that normally comes in pair, as I just said, the starting and that of the ending. So you should also know that uh, okay, so let's look at another thing. Before before the browser render your page, you have to give an extension to your HTML document, and that extension is either .html or .htm. So let's look at few things practically. So if you haven't installed your Visual Studio, you can check the previous video on the installation of the Visual Studio Code Editor and that of the XAMPP. So launch your Visual Studio Code. I'm sorry. Okay, before that, I want you to create a folder on the desktop, because this folder is where all our web files gonna be stored. So create a folder. I think by now you should know how to create a folder, and name your folder web project. Okay, so within this web project, all of our documents gonna be stored. So go back to Visual Studio Code. Okay, this is Visual Studio Code, or VS Code if you wish. Oh, there are a whole lot of extensions that I installed. Okay, so come to new open folder, and we have our folder on the desktop. So come to desktop and come to web project, select folder. Okay, so next thing, if you look here, we have new file, we have new folder. We don't want a folder, we want to create an HTML document. So click here and give the name of your file. So for this, I'm going to give it index.html. HTML is the extension of an HTML document. Anything more than this you add, trust me, the browser not going to render your page. It's not going to render your page. So, and click. So now we are now about to write our code. So we're going to write the bare bone structure of an HTML document. So the barebone code. So we have HTML and we have HTML. Okay, we have the head and this the head also. Okay, sorry. Within the head we have the title. I'm gonna explain this. The title, and we have the title. The next thing is the body. Okay, okay. So this is a skeletal look of our HTML document. So everything that's gonna display on your website should be placed in the body. I repeat, everything that's gonna be displayed or that gonna display on your website should be placed in the body. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna write our first program, our first hello world program, and we're gonna place it in the paragraph tag. I'm gonna place it in the paragraph tag because it is a paragraph we're writing. So hello world and save it. So we have saved it. So in order to view it, in order to view it in the browser, as you can see, web project, open web project, come to index, click. I think you can see our beautiful hello world. See our beautiful hello world. Okay, so thank you folks. This is how to create an HTML document. Please don't forget to subscribe as we come up with our